Several years ago at a National American Choral Directors Association that occurred in Miami, I had been meeting with my friend Gunilla Luboff, who owns Walton Publishers, and she was telling me that she had a new composer in her stable of composers for Walton music, and that he was Norwegian, and his name was Ola Gjeilo, that I should meet him. So she introduced me to him, and he's an instantly likable young man. I went to all the concerts at this convention, and one of the pieces that was performed that I can remember to this day was his beautiful arrangement of Ubi Caritas. And there was a performance of that piece, and it really hooked my ear.
So he brought my pieces to Kansas City and to Phoenix to perform with both choirs. And then they had a concert with both the Kansas City Chorale and the Phoenix Chorale here in Phoenix. And then I was invited out here to go to the concert, and they performed 3 pieces of mine. So yeah, that was my first experience of really sort of hearing them sing my music, and that was a thrilling experience.
I was able to introduce him and his music to the Phoenix Chorale and to our audiences here, and they really responded to it, just as I had at the convention in Miami. Shortly thereafter, we decided that we liked his music so much that we wanted him to start writing music specifically for the Phoenix Chorale. So we enlisted him as our composer in residence.
Being a composer in residence is such a great thing for a composer, I think. You can really develop a relationship and even like a common language, and really dig into what you're doing. You know that you're writing for a professional choir that can do pretty much anything. And that's always nice. You have a lot of freedom, and you know pretty much whatever you do, they'll do a fantastic job of it.
He doesn't sound like he's writing Norwegian music. He doesn't sound like he's writing American music. He's writing new music that utilizes the tools of the past in terms of harmonies and rhythms, but it's all in such a refreshing and magnetic way.
When you write for the Phoenix Chorale with Charles Bruffy conducting, you know it's going to get a very original interpretation. I've sort of likened Charles a bit to musically to Glenn Gould, actually. Glenn Gould did Bach in a way that nobody else has done, and he does it in such a way that completely transcends all sort of discussions of, you know, Baroque authenticity or all of that stuff. It's complete own thing, and but it still works in such an amazing way. I think that's a bit how it is with Charles too. And I think with Glenn Gould, like I feel when he does Bach, it's almost like he's not just interpreting Bach, he's almost recomposing it. I feel like I almost feel like he's composing it, you know, and I think that's what happens with Charles sometimes too. A lot of the times, actually.
The Phoenix Chorale is very proud to get to partner with him and to support what he is doing, and to know that he is proud to write music for the Phoenix Chorale and to have us be his voice in presenting his pieces.
And it also gave me a chance to try out things more than you usually can in sort of single pieces, which was great. So I wrote a longer piece for them called Dark Night of the Soul, which was the main piece I wrote for them during the residency.
The Dark Night of the Soul it's a piece that grabs you, and it is very energetic, and the chorus makes beautiful sound with this underpinning of rhythm with the strings and then again with the piano.
I really wanted to bring the piano out and have a more individual role and more of a sort of equal dialogue with the choir. And that's one of the things I really wanted to do with Dark Night of the Soul, which we'll do on this recording, and really have it be pretty equal with the choir.
It was a wonderful response that the audience had the first time we performed it, and then we put it out on K-Bach on the radio, and everyone in town called to see who is that composer and what was that piece and when are they going to record it. So that day has come.
I think Charles has a completely unique way of interpreting music and conducting, but in a way that only he can do, I think. It has its own internal logic that can make it very different, but still make a lot of sense. That is what makes Phoenix Chorale recording so unique, and I think that's why they won a Grammy. Really, I mean, because it's so original, it really stands out.
There is a galvanizing element that occurs recognizing that we are going to a recording. Recordings that we make here with the Phoenix Chorale can be heard around the world. So it brings everyone together on an unyielding agenda in striving for perfection.
Even from when I was a kid, I sort of felt that the main reason for why I wanted to do this is that I just wanted to sort of bring something good into the world. Really, I mean, it sounds like a cliche, but I think I wanted to give people something that is beautiful and can touch people.
It has been very symbiotic between the Phoenix Chorale and Ola Gjeilo that Ola has been able to latch on to the history and experience of the Phoenix Chorale.
It's the added bonus of sort of feeling I'm writing for my friends as well. Not just somebody that's hiring me, but somebody I care about a lot personally. So that's always an added inspiration.